before we begin the video, as always, make sure to leave a like and comment down below, and most importantly, to help the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for when videos come out every single day. You can be one of the first to get notified. Now, I feel like I just made a video about how I didn't want the Calgary Flames to trade Dougie Hamilton in my top 3 best fits for the Calgary Flames, and sure enough, it happens. On Paul Durienzo, and today I'll be discussing the Dougie Hamilton blockbuster trade that took place today, alongside of my feelings, and just telling you guys how hard it is to be a Flames fan sometimes. Now, I'm not saying a certain team won or lost, but we'll discuss that later. For now, let's dive in. Now, when I first saw this trade, it hurt, because Dougie Hamilton was huge for the Flames this year. He put up 17 goals and 27 assists for a total of 44 points, and he came clutch. He was the person that helped us take down the Anaheim Ducks and end the curse of us losing at the Honda Center. Dougie Hamilton was the big D-man who, although he'd slip up sometimes, often helped us. He came clutch. I loved Dougie. He was lit. And now, he got traded to a different team. And it hurts, but we did get a decent supply for him, I guess. Dougie Hamilton's only 25 too, which bites. As a few days ago, you go on Calgary's Twitter, and they wished him a happy birthday. What a birthday present. The thing I liked about Dougie Hamilton most was that he was not afraid to get in the battles, and although some people say he was as soft as a pillow, I tend to disagree. Maybe this is just because I'm a Calgary fan, but what hurts the most is that we had to give up a first-round pick and I believe 2 seconds to get Dougie Hamilton, and we didn't get picks in return, but we got some players who were questionable. Losing Dougie Hamilton hurts, as I was for sure thinking it was going to be TJ Brody that was leaving the pack. Now, we also gave up somebody else too, underrated Michael Ferland, and I liked Ferland this year as, alongside of Johnny Gaudreau, Sean Monahan, he became something. He got 21 goals and 20 assists for a total of 41 points. Michael Ferland truly went off and showed just how desirable and much of a scoring need that the Calgary needed. And sure enough, they traded him away. I liked Ferland this year, and he broke out. He was huge. And realistically, he's a 3rd or 4th line winger, but he is scoring talent, and the Flames had it, and they took advantage of it, but then shipped him away. Carolina got some pretty dang talented players out of this trade, and it hurts that after seeing Ferland do so good and blood, sweat, and tears fight his heart out for this team, he gets traded. In return, Calgary received Noah Hanifin, number 5 from the Calgary Flames now, 6'3", and he's age 21. This season, in 79 games played, he scored 10 goals, 22 assists, for a total of 32 points, which isn't bad, but the other 2 seasons he played, he only scored 4 goals. He's more of an assistman, which could end up helping us out, and he's projected to be better than Dougie in the future. He's a young star, and he's huge. However, from what I've been hearing, Carolina tried offering him a contract extension worth $5 million, and he declined. So the only way that we can get Noah Hanifin is a sign-and trade, which we traded for him. Now we gotta sign him. And I do believe that Hanifin can do something for Calgary. However, I don't think he's a suitable fit for Dougie Hamilton. For now, though. In a few years, I'm sure he'll fit the part, but now I'd rather see him play with Travis Hamonic and move TJ Brody back up with Giordano, because when Brody was with Giordano, he was huge, and having Noah Hanifin playing his second-line role and eventually move to the first once Gio retires, you could slide Rasmus Anderson in there nicely, and it'd be cool. However, I want to see how good Noah Hanifin does, because you can't truly judge a book by its cover until you read it. Now, we also got another piece, Elias Lindholm. And what I like about Lindholm is that he could finally be the scoring winger that Calgary needed. He's a right-hand shot, which is what Calgary needed, and he can score. He scored 16 goals and 28 assists for 44 points. That was huge, and it's the most goals he's scored all season in his career, and it's the second amount of games he's played. He's played one full 82-game season. This year he's played 81. What I like about Lindholm is that he could fit nicely with Gaudreau and Monahan. And Monty and Gaudreau, huge. They are literally the backbones of the franchise, you know. And Elias Lindholm will fit in nicely. He's age 23 and he's a young gun, just like the way Calgary's trying to build around young pieces. So Elias Lindholm would be huge. And this is a part of the trade that I do like. However, I think his contract is also up, and we might have to sign him too. So potentially having to sign 2 players worth $5 million and dumping a contract of Furlan that's probably worth around 1 or 2 mil and Dougie Hamilton for 5, we pretty much have to cut down Troy Brouwer and buy him out. And if we do that, I think we have a pretty good chance of signing both people. Like I stated earlier, you can't judge a book by its cover unless you read it. So we can't really determine a winner of this trade unless we see how they play this season, hence reading the book. I'm going to miss Dougie Hamilton. He was a huge piece of Calgary's defensive and offensive positions. He was the offensive defenseman we needed and was huge in size and for the team. However, getting back Noah Hanifin and Elias Lindholm, who most people probably didn't know were coached by Bill Peters, allows Bill Peters to feel comfortable around players in the rosters and allows to help them feel comfortable in Calgary with Bill Peters. So that being said, having these players we acquired already has chemistry with the coach could lead to good things, as he already knows where Lindholm and Hanifin's strengths and weaknesses are and compared them up perfectly in the lineup once knowing the structure of the Flames roster. Being a Flames fan is hard, and it's trades like this that's a huge struggle for most fans and probably questionable, but I'll always be loyal. I love to see a red, and it always go down my veins. So this trade was hard to swallow, but in the end, I think it's pretty even for both teams. So with that, you can say whatever you want, and then again, I don't give Kachuk. So with that, I'll catch you in the next video. Go Flames, go! And hopefully this trade works out for both teams. I'm hoping it works out for Calgary a bit more. I'm going to miss you, Dougie. Best of luck in Carolina. Sorry it had to happen this way. And for Hanifin and Lindholm, I wish you the best of luck in the Sea of Red. And get ready, because we got some loyal fans and dedicated ones coming your way. Can't wait to see you in the Saddle Dome. Paul DiRienzo. I'll catch you in the next video.